Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shauna, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another story time. Based on the title, you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Shauna with 3 E's. Y'all already know the drill. These are the new nails. I went back to Doug for a minute. Really short, cute, and simple. Nothing too major, okay? But y'all already know. Without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. All right, y'all. So, boom. Y'all know exactly how I like to start my videos off. Guess what? It is a cocktail with K. Y'all already know. Y'all can go on my TikTok to see how I made this drink. And shout out to my cousin Kenya. You probably got to go see it on TikTok, but it's a cocktail. You can't see it. But it says cocktails with K. And then it has my name, K Shine, right here. Anyway, you just got to go to my TikTok because it's kind of hard to see. And it's dripping. Okay. I made like this watermelon Sour Patch Kids drink. One of my supporters sent it to me on Instagram. So shout out to you, girl. But let's go ahead and get our first sip on in. Let me mix this up. So, it's about me and Shauna, right? One day, Shauna invited me over because we was gonna go to like a party at her cousin's house or something like that, and she told me to come over and we was gonna invite our other homegirls, right? I'm gonna give them a name right now. I'm gonna call them Brit Brat. One gonna be Brit and one gonna be Brat. So I'm gonna say it together. It's gonna be Brit Brat. That way you know I'm talking about both of them, right? Okay, cool. So Shauna invited me over. So she like, I text Brit Brat and them and asked if they want to come, and they said yeah too. So I'm like, all right, cool. Ask them, do they want me to pick them up on my way over there? So even though I could have texted myself, but it's like you already texted them. So she texted them and asked them like, did they want to come to the party? And they was like yeah. And then she was like, Kay said, do you want her to come get y'all? And then they was like, no, because we still getting ready. Like we'll just go ahead and meet y'all at Shauna house. So I'm like, okay, cool. We get dressed and everything. At this time, well, I had to go pick up some apple juice from this boy because y'all know what apple juice is when you're underage. So I go pick up some apple juice from this boy. And you know when you want a favor for somebody and like you got to stay and kick with them for a minute. So I'm telling Shauna like I'll be there in like 30 minutes because this is back in my young Glen and Turk days. Okay, I don't do this no more. Or do I? I don't know. But, call it, using people, whatever you want to call it. But, like, when people do stuff for me, I don't be want to just come pick up what I asked for and then leave. So, you got to stay and kick it for a little minute, right? So, I go to this boy house. I get the apple juice, and I'm just talking to him like, oh, what you about to do for today? All this other stuff. So, he's just talking to me. So, we just talking. And he like, open up the apple juice. Let's take a little apple juice shot before you go. And I'm like, why? And that's how I know. Look, this why I can't. This why I can't be like that no more because it was just like you just bought me this apple juice and I don't even want to share it with you. But it was because like one thing I don't like, whether like we homegirls or not, I don't like to bring open apple juice to people. Even though it was like Shauna could trust me. Of course, I'm not gonna do nothing. But it's just like I like for people to open stuff in front of me, so I just try to give people like that same respect. Even though, like I said, it's just my homegirl, so of course they trust me. It's just I think it was more in my head. Like I don't like don't come with no open liquor bottle. Tell me something. Do you want some? Like babe, because why was this open? Did you put your mouth in it? Did you put some extra shit in here? I don't know. I want to see it get open. So I was telling him like, I don't really want to open a bottle, and he like, oh, I thought it was just for you. You think I'm about to drink a fifth of apple juice? Ain't no way you think I'm about to drink a fifth of apple juice by myself. Like, there's no way you thought that. So I was like, well, it is for me, but I'm going to share with my homegirls. So he all like, oh, so you had me buy apple juice for you and your homegirls? I'm thinking like, boy, you know what it is. Like, and my thing is with guys too, know your role and play it. Like, y'all would be the boy that people just call to get some food out of, and y'all would know that and then act stupid when they call for the food. Now, whether you feel like it's right or wrong, listen, I told y'all before, I only used to do this to the people that threw money in my face. If you come around here, and it still goes to this day. If you come around here flashing money, which remember what y'all was on that, never mind. Remember, I know Miller and like all my OGs. Remember we was on the live and I was on the phone with that boy and we was all on the live talking to like the boy and he was flashing all that money. Well, not flashing money, but talking about how he do real estate, do this, do that. Anyways, you just got to be on the lives. I'm going to get back to my lives too, y'all. I know y'all been asking, but like I just took a break from them because I been having shit going on. I've been booed up a little bit, so I'm sorry. But I'm gonna get back to y'all, right? But anyways, if you are going to throw the money in my face, baby, I'm gonna ask for it. Hannah here. Get here then. Because if I meet you and you say, oh my God, like, yeah, like, come let me take care of you. Let me pay on your bills. Let me buy you this. I could put you on Gucci, Louis, did it. Give it to me. Where's the Louis bag? Where's the Gucci bag? But if you approach me and you just like, hey, how are you doing? Like, my name is da da da, then I'm going to treat you accordingly. But if you're going to throw money, I want it. I want it right here. Put it in my hand. Quickest way to get a nigga out your face. Ask for the money. I bet you they leave you alone. But anyways, so he was one of those. So since you want to throw and throw and throw money in my face, I'm going to ask and ask. And 9 times out of 10, I would really only ask him to get apple juice because we was under and he was over, if you get what I mean. So it's just like you lucky because you told me you was going to pay all my bills. But I live with my mama, so you gonna pay my mama bills. Like, what you gonna do? Like, you offering to pay bills, pay for this apple juice. Anyway, moving on. So I'm just talking to him for a minute. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's just take a sip because you are irritating me, and that's that. So I open up the bottle. We take a little shot. Okay, cool. So he like, all right, like, wait, let's take one more. Sorry. You lucky it's a fifth, but it's like it's about to be four of us. But I'm like, whatever. So we take another shot, and he like, oh, okay, like, after you done drinking, like, you should come back over here tonight. And I'm like, okay. Okay. I got you because it's like it's not giving that. Because when I used to say, and anyways, okay, because I know y'all don't like when I get off topic, but when I used to text him at first, and I used to be like, hey, let's go to the movies and let's do this. He no, busy this, busy that. But it's like you make time to bring me some apple juice. So apparently you just want me to use you for your money. Wish granted. Anyways, cocktail break. Anyways, so boom, I take my little 2 shots or whatever with him. Like we kick it for a minute because it's like he cool, but anyways, I leave. So I'm like, okay, bye, see you later, but not for real. So I leave. So I'm like, Shauna, I'm on my way, whatever. I pull up to Shauna house. So I go in Shauna house. So I was just telling her like, yeah, girl, like apple juice boy. I'm like, yeah, Apple Juice Boy. I will call him that too because he gonna come back later on. So I'm like, yeah, Apple Juice Boy was irritating. He wanted me to take shots with him, so our bottle of apple juice is open. But he got us a fifth, and she like, oh, okay, like cool, whatever. She don't care, of course. But I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, what time is Britt and Brat gonna be here? So she like, yeah, they should be on their way. And I'm like, okay, cool. So Shauna's still doing her hair. So the party kicked back wherever we was going to. It had just started. So I'm like, okay, we still good on time because we don't got to go to the parties or nothing super early, so we should be good. So it just started, so we just waiting around. So I'm like, okay, well, let's sip on a little something. I already got me a little 1-2 going on, a little buzz from the apple juice going. So I'm like, okay, so we got our little apple juice and we mix it with a little cranberry. That is cranberry juice. Okay, we mix our apple juice with the cranberry juice. And y'all be calling me Miss Cranberry in the comments, y'all. I think that is so funny. But anyways, so we made us a little mixed drink. So we just sipping while she doing her hair, whatever. We just sitting. I'm sitting in the bathroom with her, sitting on the toilet. Well, I ain't using the bathroom, but I'm just sitting there, and she doing her hair. So we laughing and talking. And one thing about me and Shauna, if we start drinking together, especially if it's just us and we talking, baby, if you want us to be on time somewhere, you better call us to make sure we leaving out because we get so lost in talking that like we'll look up and it's like damn, at first it was 9 o'clock, we'll look up, it's about midnight, like damn, we didn't even realize. That's what happens with good friends. You don't even realize you talking so much and like for so long. So I'm like, okay, so we just in there talking. So I'm telling her about apple juice boy, telling her about other stuff, she telling me about stuff. We just sitting there just like laughing. And she got to the point where like she finished her hair, and you would think that would be like a light switch moment to know like, oh, she's done with her hair, which means like it's probably time to go. She got done with her hair and we sitting there like just talking. By the time I look up, like I said, let's say if it's 9, it's like 10 something. I'm like, oh shit, like girl, it's time to go. She like, right. And I'm like, did they even, Bert and Bert, did they hit you back yet? Like, where the fuck is they at? So she texts them like, where y'all at? And she like, oh wait, like my bad, did y'all leave out yet? And Shauna like, no, we still in the house. Like, what's y'all ETA? And it's like once we told them we didn't leave out yet, she was like, oh, okay, cool then. You know what? we not even gonna be able to make it. Like, we thought we was gonna be able to make it there in time and go out tonight, but we not. So Shauna like, okay, why y'all ain't been said nothing that we could have been left. So they like, yeah, my bad, like, but we gonna hang out next time, da da da. So we like, okay, we didn't care. So Shauna tell me like, yeah, they said they not coming no more. I'm like, okay, we could have been left out then. Like, we waiting for them for what? So cool. We already got our little buzz going on from the apple juice. So we not even tripping about nothing. I'm like, okay, well, it's time to go. So we start packing up our stuff or whatever. We had to take a couple pictures. Pictures take up another good 10-15 minutes because you got to do a couple pictures, a couple videos, all that good stuff, right? All right, it's like 20 minutes later. We about to leave. We walking out the house. So mind you, it's only Shauna at the house. So I parked my car in the driveway. So we walking out the front door. So she, locking up. We laughing, talking about whatever we talking about. Y'all, we walking like, off the porch to go over the grass to get to the driveway. And as we walking and as we laughing, mind you, I got my purse. I got a fucking donut, y'all. And I took a donut off the counter. I got my purse. I got the apple juice bottle like this. My purse, got my keys, got my phone in my hand, got the donut that I'm eating and everything, y'all. We walking over. And tell me why. As soon as we hit to the car, whatever, and I go to unlock my car, Britt and Brett jumped from the side of the house and scare us. They jumped out on us, right? So scared the fuck out of us because you got to remember, it's dark. We've been drinking apple juice. We're not expecting anybody to be on the fucking side of the house because why the fuck would you be? So my natural reflexes, y'all, because I had so much in my hand, I took my phone and I threw it. Mind you, we don't know that it's Britt and Brett. So Shauna had nothing in her hand. So she just swung and I threw my phone. Both connect, Britt and Brett. So they like, ow, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then it's like when we looked, we like, oh, Britt and Brett, my bad. So they pissed. They like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with y'all? We like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, why would y'all hop out and scare us and then be mad when y'all get hit? Because mind you, my phone, I guess I got her like right here. I don't know if she bit her lip. You know when your lip hit your teeth or like you bite your lip right here, like the little part right here be swole. So it was like that part was red and her lip was like a little bit swole because she must have bit it. I don't know what she did. I don't know if the phone hit it too hard, if she bit it. I don't know what it is, but my phone hit her mouth. So it was a little blood in the inside of her lip. And then Shauna had this fucking, y'all know them rings. Some rings we used to wear, them flower rings and stuff. But y'all know, anyways, basically she had a ring. So when she hit her, she didn't hit her eye, she hit her across the cheek and it slid across. So that little flower ring scraped like her cheek into her ear, right? Not nothing like deep, but it was like, it was a scrape. So she upset and it's like they trying to turn up on us. And we sitting there like, because we are in shock because it was just like, oops. Like, is it even a oops? Like, should I be apologizing? Should I even be saying my bad? Because you scared us and we saying sorry. Cocktail break. I'm trying not to mess up my lip gloss. But anyway, so, naturally we are saying like, my bad. They like, what the fuck? I'm trying to help them and like, look, she pushing my arm and stuff away. So I'm like, you when you feel bad, but like people so mad and they kind of turn it up on you, it be kind of like, bitch, I'm trying to help you. So I was just sitting there, I pick up my phone, I'm looking at my phone, making sure it's not broke. So I'm turning around. She like, what the fuck? Like, you more worried about that phone than me. Bitch, I just tried to fucking help you, and do you not remember pushing my hand away? So yeah, the next thing I'm gonna check on is my fucking phone because it didn't hit the ground. And what you want me to do? So Britt, mind you, let's just say like my phone hit Britt and then Shauna punched Brett, right? So Shauna checking on her, she got enough to be upset or whatever. So I'm like, what is y'all doing? They like, man, we were just playing a fucking prank. Like, we were just trying to scare y'all. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all ain't have to do too much. Do I need to do I need to reiterate? Whether we was drinking apple juice or not, y'all are hiding on the side of the fucking house at night.
At night?
We are not expecting no one to be there. Had you really been somebody trying to attack us, we would have did the same thing to defend ourselves. Like, you can't be mad that our natural reflexes when we're startled. And that's what I dislike. Like, I don't like when people play pranks on people. And of course, because you don't know it's a prank, you treat it as if it was real, and then you react however way you react as if that situation was real, and then the people that's playing a prank is mad. Like, how you gonna be mad at me? I don't fucking know that it's a prank. That's not rehearsed. Like, I don't understand why you having such an issue. So I'm like, okay, well, like, my bad. So Shauna like, well, come on, y'all wanna go back in the house and get some ice or something? So they like, man, yeah, like, come on. So they hold their mouth, she holding her cheek or whatever. So we go in. Now we could really see. So I see like her lip is swelling up a little bit right here. It's not nothing too bad, but it just swole a little bit. It's red. I see the scratch or whatever that's on Brad's face, and we just like, okay, like trying to help them up, clean it up a little bit. So they just seem like they really had an attitude towards us. So we like, is y'all mad at us? And they like, nah, I'm just saying, like I just feel like y'all kind of did a little too much. Like it wasn't even that serious. It was just a joke. And I'm like, I don't. Okay, I'm not even about to repeat it again, y'all. But I basically repeated myself, and I'm like, I am gonna repeat it again. Sorry, because I gotta say what I said. I'm like, again, we didn't know y'all was hiding on the fucking house. Why would y'all text us and said that y'all not coming no more if y'all knew y'all was? And they like, because we were trying to play a prank on y'all. Like, we didn't know y'all was gonna take it that far. And I'm thinking like, you act like we took off and started like fighting y'all. Taking it that far, Shauna threw one punch and I just threw my phone. Like, I don't even feel like that was taking it that far. I feel like that was a natural defense, but whatever. So I'm telling them, like, and mind you, you know, when you got like a little buzz going on from the apple juice and like people is mad, and y'all know I already don't take a lot serious, but people upset and you kind of just like smiling a little bit, that really could piss somebody off, which, I mean, shit, you pissed off about it, consider yourself pissed, bitch. I don't give a fuck. So I'm like, I'm trying to help, but it's like y'all keep acting like we did something wrong. That's what's blowing me, right? Like at first I'm all sympathy, empathy. Oh my god, let me make sure you're okay. But it's like instead of accepting, like, damn, we should have never played this prank. Fuck, like now look at my lip. You acting as if I did something wrong. Now I don't give a fuck. Like now, so I'm just sitting there like, well, y'all should have never played no prank on us. Like, that's on y'all. So me and Shauna like smiling a little bit, like, well, I don't know what to tell y'all. So they like, see, y'all think this shit is a game. Like, how would y'all like if we hit, bitch, if you hit us, then it's just gonna be a fucking problem. Like, you're gonna hit us, we're gonna hit you, and then we're gonna be hitting each other. Like that's what it's gonna be. We're not playing pranks on y'all that will cause y'all to get physical. Well, one, we're not playing pranks at all. But if we was, it wouldn't be a prank that would cause somebody to get physical or something like that. Could be a dangerous situation. It would be like a funny, like little, little prank, whatever. But anyways, so I'm like, listen, that's just. I'm like, well, if you hit us and we ain't do nothing, like we just gonna be in this bitch fighting. And then Shauna like, right, that's what's just gonna have to happen. So Britt and Brett like just sitting there like, man, like I don't know, like I don't even want to go out no more. So I was like, oh, okay, like y'all don't want to go to the party. I was like, y'all don't want to go to the party no more. So they like, no, because look at my lip. And she like, I got this scratch. And I'm like, okay, well, it's going to be dark at the party. Ain't nobody really going to pay attention to you. And then Britt is like, no, my lip is swollen. I don't want nobody to think I got a bump on my lip. Or like I got some shit going on with my lip. Like, hell no, I don't want to go. So I was like, well, we still was gonna go. So like we gotta, can y'all kind of get out the house so we can lock up? And I ain't trying to be insensitive. Like I said, I only started acting like that because I feel like y'all blaming us too much. Like what the fuck did we do? So I'm like, mind you, they drove there, so they was gonna drive there and get in a car with me. So they like, we just about to go. So I'm like, y'all sure? Like we said our bad again, even though I don't feel like I need to be apologized, but I did say my bad. I'm like, we said our bad, like y'all sure y'all don't want to go? So they like, no, I'm gonna just go and heal myself and then maybe next time. So I'm like, all right, we good? Y'all sure we good? They like, yeah, we good. So they get in the car and leave. So me and Shauna like, you know how you sit down like after shit go on, you gotta look at your friend like, did we do something wrong? It's like once we got in that car, I'm looking like, the fuck? And Shauna like, no, what the fuck did we do? I'm like, I'm just making sure because the way they're making it seem is like, did we do something? So Shauna like, oh well, like it is what it is. And I'm like, right, because like, what the fuck? We didn't do nothing. So anyway, so we are going, we leave, we go on to the party, they go wherever they go. So we having a good time. It's like we on our social media, they looking at everything. They liking everything we posting, they liking. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm thinking we still good because this what they normally do. Like stuff, watch stuff, whatever. So I'm thinking everything's straight. So some time go on. Mind you, like I would talk to them, but it also wasn't like uncommon if I don't hear from them. Like if 2 weeks go by and I don't hear from them, it's okay. Like, I'm not thinking nothing of it. So that's what the situation was. Like, some time had went by. I haven't heard from them. So I wasn't tripping because I hang with them, but not like that to the point that it's like every day. Yeah, I'm thinking everything normal. Time has gone by. I didn't think it was no beef, no issue. I'm thinking like everything is cool, right? We got a mutual homegirl between all of us. Me, Shauna, Britt Brat. We had a mutual homegirl. It's her birthday. She do something in her basement at her house. Right? Oh, okay. Y'all already know me and Shauna pulling up. At this time, we had another homegirl, whatever. So before we go to the party, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get some apple juice. So I hit up Apple Juice Boy and I asked him to get us some. So he like, yeah. So he texted me, said he had it. So we pull up there, right? Because it was on our way. It was on the way to homegirl house. So we pull up there. He chilling on the porch, like with some of his homeboys, and he like, where y'all about to go? Y'all look like y'all about to go to a party. I'm like, yeah, it's my homegirl birthday, and they like, oh, we like to party. We want to come, and I'm like, well, it's really not my party, but I said I asked her to see like if y'all could come because it's at our house and stuff, and I don't know. So he like, yeah, like ask her because we want to come hang out. So I'm like, okay, well, I text her, and she wasn't texting me back yet, like while I was still there. So I was like, well, I guess I'll let y'all know because she not texting me back yet, and I ain't about to call her and do all of that. I figured she was partying or doing whatever she was doing. So I'm like, I'm gonna just let you know once I get there if y'all could come. So they like, all right, cool. So we leave, we pull up to the birthday girl house or whatever. We come in. So I'm like, hey girl, I text you. She's like, oh, I didn't even know. I was like, yeah, I was with some of my homeboys. They want to know if they could come. So she was like, yeah, 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 because I don't have a lot of guys here because she didn't know a lot of guys. So she was like, yeah, tell them to come. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. So I just text them like, hey, she said y'all come. Here go the address. If y'all want to come, come. If not, okay. So anyway, so I text him that. So we upstairs. I'm helping her do something or whatever. Put on her lash or some shit I was helping fix on her or whatever. I'm upstairs in her room. So, okay, cool. The party downstairs. So we all make our way downstairs. We coming down with the birthday girl. We got our little apple juice. So we see Brick Brett there. So we like, okay. So we thinking like, all right, all our little friends and stuff is here. So we coming out. We walk over to Britt Brett. It's like when we walked up to them, we like, hey, Britt and Brett. It's like they looked at us. They was like, hey, and turned back around and was talking. So, I'm not okay. I already see how this gonna be. I already see where we're going with this. So I'm just thinking like, oh, okay, I guess they got a little attitude. I don't know. So I be thinking shit like that. It's funny because just like, how dare you have a fucking attitude with me? But okay. So when they did that, me and Shauna looked at each other and we started laughing. So I was like, what's wrong with y'all? So they were just like, nothing. Like we said, hey, like what you mean? And I'm like, oh, that ain't normally how y'all be saying hi to us. Y'all know be excited. We hug each other, all of that. Take some drinks, some apple juice shots together, all of that, and it's just a hey and a back. So I'm like, okay. I was like, noted, like bet. So they like, what? Like they try to act like we tripping once again. Like what? Like we said hi. Like hey, you tripping? Like what you talking about? I'm like, am I tripping though, or is it? Because my thing is, stop with the gaslight, right? Stop with that passive aggressive type shit. Stop trying to act like I don't know what I do know, right? Because listen, if you know how your friends address you, if you know every time you see a friend, it's a hug, a kiss on the cheek, or hey, friend, whatever. When I see Stassi, I know it's gonna be a hey, friend. She been doing it all her life that she know me for years. Okay, so if I run into Stassi and Stassi just like hey, and go, I know it's a problem. Stassi don't ever address me like that. Okay, Stassi love me and I love her. Cocktail break. I'm getting hot, y'all. While I do my cocktail break, I gotta fan myself. Hopefully y'all can't hear it. It be getting hot behind these lights. But I would know it's a problem. So the fact that I seen these particular friends and it wasn't how it always be, I knew some shit was up. But I'm just like, the first thing I could think of is the fucking prank gone wrong. Like, okay. So I'm just like, okay. I'm like, well, if y'all say it ain't nothing, then it ain't nothing. But I gave like, one of those. And they like, no, well, we for real. Like, hey, it's really nothing. And I'm like, okay, y'all say so. It is what it is. But I'm like, I know something is off. But if y'all gonna be those type of friends that act like, oh, but it's nothing. It's nothing, nothing. Okay, let it be nothing then. So I'm about to walk away. So they like, oh, what? Like, you brought apple juice. Like, can we get a shot? You want to talk to me because you know I got this bottle in this bag. But you know I gave the one. I know y'all probably think like, no, I bet you want to act like you don't fuck with me. Don't get them no shot. But I ain't even really tripping about the apple juice. So I'm like, I guess. I'm like, if y'all want one, cause you know y'all tripping. So maybe y'all do need a little apple juice to lighten y'all up. And they like, nah, I promise you, like we not, no, we not. And I'm like, you know. So we pour up apple juice, whatever. We take a little shot. We take our shot. So I'm moving around the party because, like I said, I normally stick with my friends, but my friends is acting like assholes right now. So I'm gonna leave y'all be over here. So I go over there. So we just, maneuvering through the party and stuff like that. And what's his name? Apple Juice Boy end up pulling up. Now listen, this is why it's important to see everybody in his crew first. So now I'm just playing. I'll just get in. Let me not be like that. Apple Juice Boy pull up. He got like, mind you, when we came to his house, it was like three of them on the porch. He pull up with like seven niggas. So I'm like, Apple Juice Boy, did I even say you could bring all these people? He was like, I'm saying like you said it was a party, like da da da, right? So I'm like, yeah, but like damn, but the birthday girl was cool with it. So they come in, Apple Juice Boy, now you knew you had that fine ass brother on you. I don't know if one took the mama side and one took the daddy side, but like Apple Juice Boy had this brother. Now, mind you, me and Apple Juice Boy talked because we flirted, but we never like kissed or did anything because like I wasn't feeling him like that, but like he was feeling me. So it's like technically your people would be off limits because we're talking, I guess. But it was just like, bro, you know you got that fine ass brother on you. You should walk around with a picture of him and show him like, hey, I like you, but this is my brother. Who you want? So now I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just kidding. Yeah, his fucking fine ass brother and the friends come walking in. I'm just like, fuck. I'm stuck with Apple Juice Boy, but it's cool. So him and his people come walking in. They got apple juice, so they coming on in. So the party is fun. We dancing, we kicking it. Everything is cool. I gotta get Apple Juice Boy a dance. I don't have to, but when everybody dancing on somebody, you're just like, I guess he mine. So like here we go. So now let me just stop. So I'm giving him a dance, whatever. Everything is cool, right? Now, I guess eventually, Britt and Brett, like they must have had a couple more apple juice shots or whatever, not of mine, but like throughout the party. So they got a little buzz going on. They getting a little drunky, right? Off that apple juice. Mind you, throughout the whole party, since I gave them that shot, they hadn't even really been talking to us. Like we normally stick together at the parties and turn up together. You just know how your friend group is. So it was like they made sure that they was like, if we over here, they over there. Like they wasn't in our little circle, our friend group circle like they normally be. So I already knew some shit was weird. So it's like after I gave that shot, they still went back to being fucking weird. So I let them hoes be weird because, bitch, fuck, what you mad at me for? So they over there, right? So it's like all of a sudden they get this liquid apple juice courage, and I guess they've been drinking. So Britt want to talk to like one of the boys that came with apple juice, and I guess she wanted me to put her on, right? And it's like, bitch, you ain't even been talking to me, but you think I'm about to come and put you on somebody? And my thing is, I just felt the vibes. Like it's one of those things that's like you just know. You can't pinpoint, you can't really describe. Well, I did my best to describe, but it's like it's just something about your friend. You know how you and your friends get down, but you're not about to act like some weird shit not going on. Imagine being with somebody all the time, like, and like I said, it ain't like we hung out with them a lot. Well, no, we did. We hung out with them enough, okay? It wasn't like how me and Shauna hung out, but we hung out enough. But every time we hung out, whether we at they people house, they at my people house, we at a party club, we always here with it, right? So the fact that bitch you all the way over yonder and you try to act like it ain't no problem. And it's quite ironic that you only started acting like this after love fake prank or whatever. So it's like, bitch, I know something up. But anyways, so it's like you was being weird, but then you wanted a shot. Then you being weird again. Then you want me to put in a good word for you, a homeboy. So now you trying to come back and talk to me. It's giving you only in my face when you kind of need something and you want a favor. Kind of like how I am with Apple Juice Boys. No, for real though. But the only difference is that nigga was throwing money in my face. So obviously you want me to put you to work. I wasn't throwing no money in their face. Y'all, it might be the liquor. I don't know. But anyways, I didn't appreciate that. So she come over there like, hey, She a little drunk, like, oh, who is that boy in a green shirt? I'm looking like, girl, what boy? I'm just sitting there looking like, what boy? She's like, the one that came with your friend. So I'm like, oh, now you could talk to me? Like, I go back to that. Because fuck all that with them niggas. I'm trying to see what's going on with my friend, okay? Whether it's the right time or not, you can't tell me what's the right time to address some shit. I don't give a fuck, because leave me alone then. Stop coming in my face if you know you weird to me. Leave me alone right now. She like, no, for real. Like, he look good. Mind you, she got a cup in her hand. So she like, he look good. So she drinks some of her cup or whatever. And when like you just drink something and it makes your mouth like watery a little bit, because it's just on your mouth. It's just on your mouth, so it make your mouth watery. So it's like she drinking, and as soon as she stops, she talking. So she like, no, girl, he fine as fuck. Like, no, he look good as shit. So I'm like, oh. Ooh, so she kind of like spitting, but I feel like she just really spitting because it's just like her mouth is just watery. It's just like juicy in there or whatever. When you eat like some now laters, or like eat some gum and it just be like juicy, and you gotta like, you just slurp all the juices. Ugh, that sounds a little crazy. Let me back it up a little bit. You just know what it is when your mouth is watery, okay? When you gotta throw up and you get that watery, like, y'all know, y'all get it, okay? So when she was drinking and talking, it's like she's spitting. So this is the only thing I did, y'all. Imagine y'all heard, and this is me up. So she talking like, yeah, he fine as fuck. I'm like, ooh. Ooh. So I just did this. Like, I bagged up, but I was still like listening, like nodding my head. So she like when I backed up, it's like she came closer and she was like, no, ain't he tall? He just my type. So I'm like, I'm like, okay, I know what your type is, but I'm backing up like this. So she like, what the fuck? Why the fuck you keep backing up from me like I got germs? I'm like, girl. I'm like, well, we all got a certain amount of germs, but I'm like, you spitting on me. She's like, okay, like, you act like I'm doing it on purpose. I'm like, bitch, I didn't say you was doing it on purpose. That's why I just backed up. Clearly, I didn't think you were doing it on purpose, because had you really been spitting on me on a purpose, bitch, I would have slapped your ass. Clearly, I know it's just because you're drinking something and you're a little intoxicated off apple juice. So I feel like you talking, but you're not meaning to spit on me, which is why I was just slowly backing up. Bitch, I could have told your ass to, but I'm just like, I don't think she's doing it on purpose. So I'm just backing up a little bit. Like, what are you talking about when I'm backing up for? You want me to sit here and let you spit all in my face? I'm supposed to be like, while you be Mr. Petrocelli and spitting everywhere? Like,
People, please. Settle, please. Tyrell.
I'm supposed to be like, taking it now. What the fuck? I was backing up. So she caught herself getting mad. Like, girl, like, I was a clean bitch. I ain't got no fucking germs. Like, you ain't got to be backing up like I'm some dirty bitch. Like, Brad, like, why the fuck she backing up off me like this? So you already know, like, as soon as she even said, y'all already know. So as soon as she even said Brat's name, Shauna like, girl, and what you including her for? Like, what she about to do? And it's like, as soon as Shauna said that, it just was like, girl, I ain't say I was about to do nothing. I'm just saying, like, y'all know us. Like, she backing up like my bitch got cooties or something. I'm like, what are y'all not? This is when I realized my friends was slow. Because what do me backing up? Because you're spitting on me. And it was just like, when if a light is flashing, people talking, you can see like just a little mist of spit. It's like giving that, to the point like I kind of, I felt one, like, oh, okay, you spitting a little bit, so let me just back up. But I can still hear you because I'm kind of reading your mouth, because the music is going, but I'm close enough to you that I'm like reading your mouth and I can hear you. But bitch, now you turning it into some, oh, I think you got germs. I think you got cooties. Bitch, where's all that even coming from? Bitch, fuck the germs. Fuck you having cooties. What you really have is a fucking problem. That's what it is. You really got an issue with us and y'all don't want to address it. So any little thing that I'm doing is pissing you off, because like I said, that's that underlying problem, them issues that people have, and they don't want to talk about it. So now every little thing you do, they're nitpicking that shit. Like, girl, if that prank shit would have never happened and I backed up because you was spitting, you would have been like, oh, my bad, girl, my bad, I didn't mean to do that. And you would have carried on. Now you talking about what you backing up because I got cooties. Bitch. Anywho, cocktail break. So Brittany's like, Shauna, what you getting involved for? Like, calm down. And she's like, I'm getting involved because you want to mention fucking Brett name. Like, that's between y'all two. Why you mentioning anybody's name? She like, I was just asking her, did I have cooties? And Shauna like, and I'm just asking y'all, do y'all got a problem? Like, at this point, like, because what we doing? All this, like, passive, like I said, this just little, and to think, like, all of this, anyways. So we kind of slight going back and forth. I wouldn't even call it an argument yet. It is getting it's turning up a notch, right? It's getting a little intense. And I'm like, okay, anyways, because I think they're a joke. Because you know, when you be in a good mood, you had a good buzz going on. Y'all not about to fuck up my buzz. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, it's cool, it's cool. I'm like, y'all, it is what it is. I'm like, Shauna, let's go this way with our friends and leave them here. So she like, oh, now we're not your friends no more. I'm like, I don't know. Are y'all? Aren't y'all? I'm like, cause y'all seem very like y'all got like an issue with us ever since that prank. And she like, right, ever since you busted my lip. So there is a problem, huh? You know, there is. So I was laughing like that, like, so it is a problem, huh? You do feel some type of way. She like, yeah, because if I would have swung on your ass back, then you would have been knocked out. Who are you just talking to?
Who are you just talking to?
Not me. I'm like, so Rocket. Knock me out, bitch. Do it now. Please. Please make my day. Do it now. Because you gotta realize you're fucking up a friendship all because y'all pulled a prank that left y'all with a busted lip and a scraped cheek. Who does that fall on? Y'all answer. Please put it in the comments so I can just know. Who does that fall on? Them leaving with a busted lip and scratches on their cheek. Do that fall on us? Or do that fall on them? Like, who would technically be responsible? Like, I know we did it, but who is responsible for what took place? You know? So I'm like, do it. I'm like, do it now and then. Do it now. So I'm just walking up to her like, do it now. Do it, do it. Of course, that caused attention because we only in the basement. So like, people see what's going on. So the birthday girl come over there, apple juice boy, you know, come over there. He's like, whoa, what's going on or whatever. Birthday girl saying that. I'm like, she just got a problem. And like, if you got a problem, like we can handle this. We can we could deal with this outside. We ain't gotta do it in her basement. Like we could deal with this outside. So birthday girl's like, not my friends fighting. Like, what is y'all talking about? I'm like, yeah, she's just mad. She's mad. She's mad. She's mad. Y'all just kept repeating that because it's like, y'all asking what's going on, what happened. I don't feel like being like, so last week we were gonna go to a party and they put a prank on us and da 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 da. You know, not at my apple juice mind at the time. So I'm like, she's just mad. She's mad. She's mad. So they like, nobody's mad. You're being weird. You're a friend. What kind of fucking friend hits their other friend? Da da da. So I'm just like, okay, now you want to pull it like that. You look like we just hit y'all like off GP, like we just did it just cause, like, girl, bye. So birthday girl's like, y'all need to separate, like, like, and I'm like, nah, it's cool. You know what, birthday girl, I'm not gonna mess up your shit. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Because the thing is, I know me, and now I have apple juice in my system. So it's kind of like, you know, you want me to calm down, but you know how you know you, and you're not ready to calm down. Y'all call it childish. Y'all call, oh, don't mess up our birthday. If I know I'm not ready to calm down and a bitch got me heated, I'm just gonna remove myself. I'm not gonna go to the other side. I have to remove myself. That's how I'm feeling right now. I was here for a minute. I said, you know what? Because the birthday girl was like, you know, y'all need chill or somebody gonna have to leave. Like, I'll do you one better. I'm gonna leave because I can't with her right now. Like, I can't. And then the thing is, people don't really bother me. That's why a lot of times in my story times, and y'all say, oh, you give a lot of people chances or this, that. Bitches, random hoes off the street don't move me for real. I don't give a fuck about a random bitch mad that her baby daddy trying to talk to me and calling me cranberry juice. Cranberry. I don't care. That irritates me, but it don't really move me. What grinds my gears the most is when you consider somebody a friend and they betray you or they backstab you or they got you fucked up. That hits way harder to me than like a random bitch just having me fucked up, because I don't give a fuck about you. I have no emotions, no nothing attached to you. But for them to be my friend and I feel like you fucking up a friendship off something that was purely like an accident. You know, like, you act like we literally did something intentionally to y'all, and for y'all to treat us like we not good friends or like we some fucked up people because y'all played a prank and we hit y'all, like, that shit pissed me off. So now I don't want to be in the same fucking room with you. I was cool at first, but now you tell me knocking somebody, baby, no. So I said, you know what, birthday girl, I'm gonna remove myself because I don't know if I could take it right now. Like, I'm intoxicated. I gotta go because she got me messed up. And once you put that smoke in the air about knocking somebody out, oh, it's up there. And it's stuck there, baby. So like, no. So she like, I understand. Like, okay, friend, like, thank you so much for coming. So she hugged us. So I'm like, I'm about to go. So this is the thing. I didn't know that Apple Juice Boy and I was gonna leave when I left because shit, they was mingling throughout the party. I thought it was cool. But he like, well, we if you about to leave or whatever, we all can leave. And that's what made me like, Apple Juice Boy, if you watching this, I'm sorry that your brother was fine. So I know I'm sorry I didn't like you how you liked me. It was nothing even like personal. You know when you just don't have that attraction or that likeness for a certain person, it's like nothing that you did. It's not nothing you did wrong. You not ugly. It's just like it just wasn't there, right? But you was a cool ass dude. And I appreciate you leaving and making sure we had a good night and checking up on me like you're a good nigga. And I know they say nice guys finish last, but it's just like that wouldn't even be the case. Let me tell you where you went wrong, Apple Juice Boy. Just in case you watch, because you still be on my shit. Okay, this where you went wrong. Stop with the money shit. When you first met me, you don't need to throw no money in my face. You don't need to tell me, oh, you're gonna pay for this, pay my rent, pay my phone bill, do this, do that. Stop throwing money. You're a cool dude. When you approach women, just approach them and talk to them. You pulling out your stacks of money. You talking about this, and that. Like, you got a lot going on. What it is. And you just need to chill, okay? So that's why, because once you have one, the first impression is everything, and your first impression was that given very much like, oh, let me spend some money, I got you. So that already turned me off. So that's just where you went wrong. Other than that, you a cool ass nigga though, you know. But anyways, that was just for Apple Juice Boy. But yeah, so I didn't know that they was gonna leave when I left, right? So they walking me to the car or whatever, me and Shauna and my homegirl. And they like, well, fuck it. Then we can go back to my house and we could party. So I'm like, cool, because I was still in the party mood because it's still fucking early. So we went back and we kicked it with them or whatever, and it was a good time. And then even the next day, y'all, we still took the birthday girl out. Not for drinks because we couldn't have drinks at the restaurant, but we just took her to dinner or whatever because like that's my friend. And I just wanted her to let. I would just want to let. And I just wanted to let her know like what was going on. So when we went out to eat, we were just telling her like, yeah, so they did this and that, and that's why. So she non-biased, of course, because she both our friends, but she still was just like, well, how they mad that they scared y'all and y'all reacted? I'm like, bro, your guess is better than mine. I don't know, like I don't even know what happened. She was like, yeah, that's just weird, but I definitely understand that or whatever. So that was cool with the birthday girl. But yeah, y'all, so we just stopped being their friends. Like, we just never talked to them again. But I just really didn't understand, like, I lose a friendship, which is fine, but it's just like, how you fuck up friendships? All because y'all decided to text us, say y'all not coming no more, just so y'all can hide on the side of the house at night in the dark and scare us, and you mad when we swing on y'all. Okay. So maybe y'all shouldn't play pranks on people if you gonna be mad at the outcome, or prank call somebody's phone or some shit. But you're this close to me. My car was pulled up right where the side of if this the side of the house, like the driveway, my car's about right here. So when we're walking to the door, they jumped out right in front of us and scared us. Baby, I got a donut in my hand, everything. I had to just throw my phone, throw something. I didn't know it was y'all. It's night. But anyway, so yeah. Now we're not friends no more. All because you couldn't take a phone to the lip and a scratch on your cheek. I don't know what to tell y'all. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.